here at the Kona airport. Just got in, long day. Assembled my new bike. Woo! So pretty. I'm so excited to ride it around. It's gonna be really fun, and I got some new garb, so I'll be doing some reviews of some stuff. My first time getting the Stages power meter on here. I switched out my power tap, traded back in and got a couple Stages because they're cheaper. We'll see how that goes, and then doing some carbon bars, which I'm a little scared about, but we'll see. And then I got these cheap ass $10 carbon 20-gram water bottle cages from AliExpress from China. So we'll see how those go too. And yeah, I'm just super excited for these disc brakes. Hawaii is epic. It's epic riding and lots of rain. So it's good to have some good braking power. So, but beautiful bike. I'm really excited. All right. So yeah, it's been a week here in the rainforest, getting pretty wet, and I'm loving it. I'm loving these disc brakes, and the performance of the CAAD10 is just as good as my other bikes. So, you know, the frame is exactly the same, pretty much, carbon fork, and yeah, it's solid. I mean, I'm going downhill with this thing, you know, in the rain, in like, you know, the pouring rain, at close to 40 miles an hour, and I can brake, and it feels great, and I just feel, you know, it feels really safe. It feels solid. So check it out. So I'll just show you, you know, a little bit. I think when I bought this used and they upgraded, they did like a little swap out, but it's the SRAM rival, and I think the guy I bought this from put on some different discs, but same basic, you know, function. And yeah, it's just a sweet build. The CAAD10 is the lightest and stiffest, strongest aluminum frame on the market, and it's priced pretty darn affordably. You know, you can race on this bike, and it's got the durability of like an entry-level aluminum road bike. It's just so strong and stiff, and really good power transfer. So yeah, head on, nice and aero with these little saddlebags. And this is a 26. You got plenty of space here to go even bigger. And we'll go into the back now. Got tons of space up there, and quite a bit more space down there. It's hard to tell from this angle, but yeah, it could definitely go a bit bigger. And yeah, SRAM rival. The double tap is cool. If you've never used these before, in you know, Shimano, you tap you know, one here, and you tap this. But in SRAM, it's one tap to go down, and then two taps to go up. One tap down, two taps up. And it's a different, I mean, I probably prefer the Shimano, just because it's more, you know, you're always gonna shift the way you're shifting. This sometimes you get a little flub and you're like, oh, I meant to shift down and I shifted up, or vice versa. But ultimately, I mean, it works fine. It's totally, you know, it's a good shifting mechanism. But yeah, I mean, if I had a preference, I'd probably go with Shimano. But the disc brakes make up for it tenfold. You know, it's just the solid braking in the rain, going downhill, steep grades. It's just the best. So if you live in a place that rains a lot and you're riding in the rain, or a place with steep hills, I seriously recommend getting a frame like this with disc brakes. It's just awesome. It's super light, you know. The weight, if you're worried about weight, you know, it's not, the amount of weight that you're gaining with these disc brakes is not huge. You know, it's probably less than the weight of another water bottle. And you know, just take a dump if you're worried about weight. Take a dump before you ride, and you'll compensate for the gained weight in these disc brakes. The braking power is awesome. Unless you're a pro racer and you need, you know, really to be competing heavy like that. But yeah, it's epic, epic ride.